What's going on YouTube? This is Country Coder. I want to welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you to the channel. I hope that you'll enjoy the content I have for you. Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you a tour of the Harley Davidson Sportster Iron 1200. Kind of a my thoughts on it, my review on it. I went and rented it a couple of days ago, and one day I rode around the north end of the island. The next day I rode around the south end of the island. And then today I took a quick loop around the Guam Bay. But yesterday, between the south end and today, I actually rode it all day with some guys. They went and rented scooters. And so we rode it 4 or 5 hours, well, longer than that really. About 6 or 7 hours we rode all around throughout the south end of the island. And so because of all that, I feel like I got a pretty good handle on the bike and can give it a fairly decent review on it. The one thing that I can say is it does have the power, but let me give you this disclaimer first. Most of the speed limits here on the island of Guam is 35 miles an hour. So there's nothing really over, maybe a couple of places it might be a little over 35, but so as far as, you know, highway speeds, I can't speak on that. So I don't know how it reacts to, you know, a long time at 70 some odd miles an hour. I did get it up to, you know, 70, and it felt stable, but it was for a very short period of time. But as you can see, you know, I did a good bit of riding. I may have gave the $1 million Bogan a little run for its money. No, I definitely didn't push it as hard as he pushes his, or his bikes and everything. But I did do a little, you know, small little trails and stuff like that. But a lot of the island, you know, it has a lot of dirt and everything still, so that's the reason why it's kind of as dirty as it is. But as far as the power on the low end, it definitely has a good bit of power on the low end. I mean, I could, you know, get up to speed pretty quickly. I didn't have any problems with any of the hills, and I mean, it's got some pretty steep hills around here on the island. So I definitely enjoyed it. There are a few things that I would change. You know, I mean, one, it doesn't have that Harley rumble. I mean, of course, it's a stock Harley Davidson. I rented it from a Harley Davidson dealership, so they're not going to really, you know, one, it's a rental. Two, they're not really going to change it much from what Harley offers, you know. And so the exhaust, definitely, you can hear it in the 3 videos, you know, you definitely don't have that Harley Davidson rumble that you're used to. And I will say the second thing that I would change is definitely going to be the seat. The seat about killed my butt. I mean, I didn't ride it but maybe 20-30 minutes today, as far as, you know, making that 2-mile loop, and my butt was already starting to hurt because of it. So that seat, it would have to go if I had it. But it does have, you know, a good suspension. You know, like you saw, some of these roads around here were pretty rough, and so it really handled the suspension and even the turns. Some of the turns it was real great in. And I mean, it's actually a very nice looking bike. It really is. You know, I enjoyed it. I would definitely rent it again, but I would try my best to see if they would change the seat out. But you know, it's fuel injected, so I mean, it's got that rapid response to it, and it's key fobbed, which is pretty nice, which first time I've had one like that. So but you know, you click the switch on. I got the key in my pocket, and you just click the switch on and it's ready to go. Over here you got, you know, several different options as far as your display. You know, you got your that's gonna be your miles, your trip. One of them's your miles, the other one's your trip. I think that's your trip. Then you got another one. Then you got your time, and then you got your gear selector and RPMs, you know. So it's got ABS on it. And I, you know, of course, I didn't really get to see the ABS or anything, thankfully. You know, but I did ride it in it rained a good bit yesterday, and it handled real well even in the rain, you know. So you know, we kind of got, as the day went on, we got hung up in the rain. But you know, it is what it is when you're riding on an island, because I mean, these showers around here, it rained for about 2 minutes whenever I first walked out, you know, to get on the bike this morning. So it definitely rains randomly on these islands. So, but I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this review. If I get a chance to review more bikes, I will. But share this with some of your friends. Share this with people that may be looking at a cheap, you know, entry-level bike. You know, Iron 1200 NS is what the designation is for it. So I definitely enjoyed it. So always take the scenic route, and I'll see you on the next video.